when I was talking to Don, he was telling me that you just got started about 2 years ago.
Right. Yeah. My 2-year mark's in April.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So how'd you get started?
So it was during 2020. I was a bartender at a strip club, so I couldn't work. And then I was watching a documentary on Netflix about my first agency. And then I was just like chickening out until whatever 2 years ago was. And yeah, then I finally did it and here I am.
What was the process like? Did you contact somebody, or like did you contact a company, or did you just start shooting like your own content and then you got
So no. So like I just like applied online.
Oh,
like a
that's
job.
simple.
Yeah. I like sent in some pictures, like proved that I was like over 18, and then like I got a text or something.
Did you apply to a company to shoot with, or did you apply to like a management company?
No, like an agency. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went with the agency first.
Yeah.
So what was your first shoot that you did?
Oh my gosh, I can't remember if it was. I do remember it was Family Strokes.
Okay.
And wait, what is it? It's like. Anyways, it was Family Strokes, but I have like a lot of people who say that they know me from that one specifically, which is so funny because it's like my first one, so it's like not my proudest.
You don't think it's your best work?
Right, but at that one, yeah. So,
okay. Yeah. Is it interesting that even in 2 years that you look at your earlier scenes and you notice things about the way you performed back then versus how you are now?
Oh, 100%. Like I can definitely like see a difference, like the confidence for sure. Like I'm not young, but like when I look at the older things, I'm like, whoa, like, I had like no boobs, like, nothing. It's just like, it's crazy how like over a year and a half things can change. Yeah.
Well, I mean, would you be able to estimate how many scenes you've done or how many
So I've done quite a few, but I have like a lot that are not released yet.
Okay.
Like I have 4 browsers that
really?
Yes, and they're not released. Like one of them's an ad scene. I don't know. So maybe they hate me. Maybe they
I don't think it's that.
maybe they hate me and they don't want
they shoot so much. I mean, they have so much content that they have. When did you shoot them all like kind of close together? Or was it they were all different times?
No, and like it's crazy because I've lost like a lot of weight in between each. So I mean, thank God I have tattoos so you can like tell like that's actually me, but I think from the first one I've lost like 30 pounds.
Really?
Yeah. So like it won't even look like me.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember. Oh, and it was was the cutest one. I was with, who was I with? Oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. I'll remember it in a second. But anyways,
the plight of a male performer.
Right. Yes. Ricky
Johnson?
Yes, Ricky Johnson. And he was Ken, and I had like gotten him for like a little toy, and it was so cute. I haven't seen it, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't know. I make this joke that they have it in a vault and they just like use it to make fun of me. Yeah. No, they just use it to like make fun of me. They're like, this girl is like crazy.
No. Well, I'm just wondering, is that something like your publicist or your manager, like they can actually reach out and be like, hey, do you have an update from when you're going to release these? Or is it?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, or is it like the browsers might not really have they don't know if they actually have like a set release schedule. Like my episodes are all planned out.
Right.
Like, so.
I'm not really quite sure how that works, but also like I don't think it's my place to ask. You know what I mean? Like, when is my scene going to come out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to like be ignorant and just think that like it's because they're waiting for something.
For the right moment.
Yeah, but I mean, shit, they brought me back like 3 times.
Yeah, so if they didn't like you, they wouldn't have brought you back.
Exactly. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
So that first scene that you did, were you really nervous in that first time?
Oh my God, I almost, yes, I was so nervous. Yeah, just because it's browsers,
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about for Family Strokes, the one that you were very first scene.
Oh my God, yes. I was so nervous. And that was like one that had like a lot of dialogue. I do like a lot of gonzo scenes.
Okay, but you actually had to do a script on this one.
Right, and that was not a little challenging. That was very challenging. Like I smoke like a lot of weed, so like my like remembering is like not great. But yeah, I was super nervous, but everyone was like super chill, and I mean, I guess it did well.
Yeah. Is it one of your most popular scenes still?
I think so. My best friend gets on me about this all the time. Like I don't look myself up. Like I just.
You're not obsessively looking at your view count.
Right. And it's like, I know that I'm going to see like mean comments. So why would I look at, like, this is literally my world. Like if I don't see it, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So in my little world, everyone's obsessed with me and loves me. But yeah, I think that is one of my my most popular ones.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, because because Brazzers is probably considered one of the top, if not the top,
Exactly.
name at this point. So to go from like how fast after, or what was the length of time when you did your first scene to when you first shot with them?
Like how long was it in the industry?
Like from like, was it a couple of months? Was it like a year when was it pretty soon?
That's a great question. I want to say it was like a little bit before my year mark, but before my year mark, I got my tits done. So I took like 4 months off. So if we like PEDMOS minus, I would say like 6 months.
Okay.
Like, in the industry.
Okay.
But yeah.
And that's like going from shooting like a small indie film to working with like Paramount or Universal.
And working with Ricky, like that's like
he's an iconic
top
performer. Yeah,
exactly. And like that's who you're gonna give. And I was just like so nervous. I was so nervous, but I think it went well. And there was such a nice face fucking scene. Like it looked so good. And I just want to see it. Like I just want to see it.
Yeah.
You know? Like I want to see like, and also like the clout's always nice too. But like, but yeah.
Do you like, I mean, some people get self-conscious watching themselves on camera. Is that like, do you like to watch yourself? Just not like, where you might look at yourself in a way that's maybe like, oh, I could have done this, or oh, I like how that looks. Like you're more analytical about it as opposed to, because I've had some guests that they get turned on by watching themselves.
Right.
So, where do you stand on the watching yourself scale?
I think it just really depends on like who I'm with, you know? Like, I mean, I've for sure gone off to like my porn before, like for sure.
Yeah.
But like also I like to watch it too, like where I could improve, like if I'm looking this way in the camera, you know what I mean? Just like stuff like that. But I'm not gonna like sit down and like study it. Like it's also
you're making notes.
Right. And like it's hard for me to even what's it called? Like edit my stuff because like I just like don't want to sit there and like watch it, and I'm just like,
and you have to keep rewatching it and rewatching it to the point where you're like, oh, I've seen this so many times.
Right. And like I remember exactly what was going through my head, which like usually like it's like something random because I never really remember like doing a scene. Like I just kind of like it always just like happens, and then I always think that it's bad and it ends up being like fairly good, like 98% of the time.
Okay.
So I don't know, maybe I'm just self-conscious. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah.
No, it's all right.